Hi friends, it's Kamal and you are watching Maths by Jajoria. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Okay, in this video, I will explain graph of the form y equal to mx plus c. Okay, and this is where we will talk about gradient and how we can solve the equations. Okay, so the first, let's go with what is the form of, what actually mean by form of y equal to mx plus c. So the graph of any form where you have y equal to mx plus c, these are the linear, or you can say the straight line graphs. Okay, and in this linear or straight line graph, we have the value m, which is a gradient of the graph. So what actually is represent the slope. Okay, so you have here y equal to mx plus c. So here the value of m is the gradient of the graph. So you see here, I have some of the example here. So these are the slope. So we can say gradient of them. And the value of c here is the y-intercept. So I will explain to you what exactly mean that as well. Okay. So the first, defining gradients. So gradients of the line m defined as the distance up. Okay, so let's see here what exactly that means. So you got here, so if this is a line, so you got the distance up here 1 and 2. Okay, divide by distance along, and this is distance along. So say here x as well here, and then these ones you can say y. Yeah, so distance up is 2, distance along is 1. Okay, so that's why the gradient of the line, this line m, is 2. Okay, right. Let's have another example. In this line, you have again distance up. However, here you see that this distance is this way. Okay, going in minus, because that can be, you can have distance in minus as well, as I already explained to you on the graphs. Let's draw something here for you. Okay, so you have here x and then minus 6, then y and minus y, and this is the, okay, so it could be anywhere. So the slope could be here as well, it could be here as well, so depend on the gradient of the line. So the slope can be in minus as well, so it could be this side as well. Okay, however, when you find the gradient of the line, you still have to follow this distance up divided by distance along. Okay, so up generally is a y. Okay, and distance along is x-axis and the y-axis. This is what the clue is here. Okay, so here the m is equal to, because it's a minus 3, so it's like 1, 2 and 3 up here. Okay, that will be minus 3 divided by 1 distance along. That will give you gradient m. The value of gradient m is equal to minus 3. Okay, let's do another example as well. In this one, you got distance up 2 steps. Okay, you got 1 and 2 and distance along is 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the gradient of line M would be 2 by 3. Okay, so this is to find the gradient. That will really help you in the other videos when we will go through some of the graphs using the equations and where you need to find the gradient as well. Okay, let's move on to the real question. Okay, so this is what I got here for you. I hope the concept of gradient is clear. Now in this equation, so the equation here is y is equal to 2x minus 1. Okay, now here I have for you the y-intercept as well. The y-intercept C as a value of y where the graph crosses the y-axis. Okay, so I will explain to you in this graph what exactly that means. Okay, now here we have equation y equal to 2x, so let's write the equation here. 2x minus 1, right? So as you know, the gradient here is, this is your m, so your m is equal to 2. Okay, now what says here, the graph crosses the y-axis at the point 0, minus 1. So the C here is minus 1. Okay, y equal, let me write down this for you, m x plus c. Okay, so I'm going to show you again here the graph of form y equal to mx plus c are linear straight line graph. Yeah, value of m is the gradient of the graph. Okay, and value of c is the y-intercept. Okay, right. So let's get some of the coordinates here, and that will clear your all the questions around it. Okay, so before I do this, just have to get our x and y axis sorted. Okay, right. So if x is 0, this is our equation. If x is 0, what's the value of y would be? So that will be 0. Okay, that gives y minus 1. Okay, so we got this here. Minus 1. Okay, x equal 1. Then you got here sorry, 2 plus 1 here, this one. Okay, and so on. 1 if x is equal to 2. Okay, x is equal to 3. Okay, so these are the coordinates we got now. If you want, you can write the coordinates here. Okay, so the coordinates are okay. These are the coordinates. Right, so x is 0, y is -1. You've got 1 here, 1 point here. Then you have 1 and 1 here. Okay, let me write down for you. Okay, so 1 and 1. Then you got 2, and these are 3 here. Okay, 2 and 3, and then you got 3 and 5. So we just got this up 4. So let's presume this is here. So we're here 3 and 5 here. So the point would be just there. Okay, so you got here 0 and -1. Here you got 1 and 1. Then you got 2 and 3. Got here 3, okay, and 5. Right, join this. Okay, so this is what we got here for this line. So the equation is y equal to 2x minus 1. Yeah, now as it says here, graph crosses the y-axis at the point 0, -1. So this is where you got that, and that's why the value of c is -1. Yeah, and your gradient here is 2 and 1, so the m is equal to 2, because here is 2. That's why the gradient is 2, right? By putting this on the grid, that's explained to you the nature of the equation y equal to 2x minus 1, and that helps you to understand the graph of the form y equal to mx plus 3. Okay, so the main reason of this graph was to understand the graph of the form y equal to mx plus 3, which is a straight line or linear graph you want to call. So just to get that idea behind it, what exactly means, so that you understand when we draw this, this is what exactly mean here in the equation. What is the value of M? What is the value of C? Because in the coming video, that will really help out to solve the other problems as well. I hope you understand that. Okay. Now do me a favor. If you like this video and you think that this video is quite informative, please like and subscribe my channel, this video as well. Be sure to click the button and drop a comments. If you have any question, I will come back to you. Try my best to reply. Thank you.